lower the array to 50 meters. Copy that, 50 meters and holding.
All right, team, check the tension on line 3. Bring the crane around slowly.
Copy that, coming around now.
Confirming green across all hydraulics. Engage clamp 7 and secure the lift point.
We are approaching the threshold at 2,000 meters.
Keep a close eye on the tension, it's spiking.
We did it! Look at her! It's magnificent!
Hold fast on the main line. We are getting a surge.
All right, lowering the cable now.
Tensioning cable 3. Clear the area.
Confirmed clear. Chain secured.
Tensioning cable 3. Clear the area.
Confirmed clear. Chain secured.
Okay, easy now. Bring it down slow. We are clear on this side.
Keep coming down, watch your mark. Secure the tag lines.
Keep the pressure steady on that section.
Roger that. Almost through the thickest part here.
These localized distortions indicate critical structural failure points along the main deck.
We cross-referenced with the archival.
Are you getting a reading on the starboard side anomaly?
Yes, indicating subsurface corrosion at the frame line.
We must isolate the primary manifold before detaching the main strut here.
I agree, but stabilize the thermoregulars first at less caffeine failure.
All personnel, clear the drop zone. Roger, hold steady on the lift.
According to the timeline, the structural reinforcement begins Monday.
The historical integrity team has signed off on the approach.
We just need to confirm the resource allocation here.
Stress levels steady on Cradle 5. Slow rotation to port.
Confirmed. Watch the thermal coupling on level 3. Make sure the yellow hose is secure before we start the siphon.
It's locked in. We're ready for the transfer to the hazmat container.
I've highlighted the critical areas where the fractures are most severe.
And the hidden corrosion here confirms the structural integrity.
Start the resin application from the center out, applying uniform pressure with the roller.
Check for saturation at the edges.
Check this point on the schematic.
It matches. We finally have a stable signal.
Green across the board. We have stabilization.
Outstanding. The rebuild is a success.
Bring it down slowly. Watch the guide marks.
Steady. We're perfectly aligned now.
All right, start the riveting process.
You want to make sure the rollers are perfectly coated, checking for any pitting as you turn the shaft.
The schematics show the blue wire connects to port 3.
Confirmed. Applying the crimp now.
Torque it to 75 Newton meters.
75. Wires are clear.
Bring her down another 5 centimeters. Watch the starboard coupling.
Reading green across the board. Locking sequence initiated.
We are aligned on the starboard side.
Copy that. Bringing the port side into tolerance.
Looks good. Confirm connection.
Ready on wrench 1.
Ready on 2.
Ready on 3. Set torque.
Easy now, bring it down slow. Watch the starboard side, clear the line.
Aligning now, hold steady.
Got it. 3 more bolts on this side.
Copy that, clear below.
position. Tractors maintain slow and steady pull. We are clear on all sides.
Contact bearing 090, range 15 miles.
Roger. Tracking solution acquired.
Full power! We are fully operational!
Look closely at the thickness of the armor plating. This ship truly represents the pinnacle of naval engineering during that era.
It's massive! Look at the size of it! Yes! Let's run around the whole thing.
This isn't just a ship, it's a time capsule. Its historical significance cannot be overstated. We're looking at a maritime masterpiece brought back to life.
The biggest challenge was the hull's dry rot. We developed a polymer injection system that stabilized the wood without compromising its